Prime Minister Narendra Modi has complimented the Hindu group of publications for bringing out a compilation on the life and thoughts of Swami Vivekananda titled The Monk Who Took India to the World. In a message to Malini Parthasarathi, co-chairperson of the Hindu group, the Prime Minister said, introducing the world to the grandeur of Vedic philosophy, Swami Vivekananda helped change the way the West saw India. His panoramic vision was rooted in an all-embracing affection for every human being that helped in building bridges between the East and the West. Mr. Modi said that Swami Vivekananda reminded the country of its rich past, glorious cultural heritage, profound spiritual thought and immense potential. He gave new energy and a new confidence to the freedom movement of the country, the Prime Minister stated. Swami Vivekananda, Mr. Modi pointed out, had an undying faith in the dynamism and energy of the youth to become nation builders. Swamiji's thoughts and ideals continue to inspire and drive youngsters even today. Ours is a young nation, and it is this young India that propels our vision of building a new India. Also read, The Hindu launches book on Swami Vivekananda, the monk who shaped India's secularism. The initiative to publish the compilation will help the people, particularly the younger generations, to take pride in our rich cultural heritage, our roots and spiritual wisdom, Mr. Modi's message said. Copy of the letter sent by PM Modi praising the Hindu group publications book based on Swami Vivekananda. I am sure that the collection will showcase in a nutshell the grand overarching vision of Swami Vivekananda. Best wishes to the Hindu group for all success of the special publication. May the compilation be read and admired widely, the Prime Minister added. Click here to order the book. Legendary India footballer PK Banerjee died here on Friday after battling a prolonged illness. He was 83. Banerjee is survived by daughters Paula and Purna, who are renowned academicians, and younger brother Prasoon Banerjee, who is a sitting Trinamool Congress MP. The 1962 Asian Games gold medalist, whose best days as a striker coincided with Indian football's golden era, was suffering from respiratory problems due to pneumonia. He also had an underlying history of Parkinson's disease, dementia and heart problem. He was on life support at a hospital here since March 2 and breathed his last at 12:40 p.m., according to a family member. Also read, PK Banerjee remains critical, says his family. Born on June 23, 1936 in Monaguri on the outskirts of Jalpaiguri in West Bengal, Banerjee's family relocated to his uncle's place in Jamshedpur before partition. He scored 65 international goals in 84 appearances for the national team. Besides winning the gold medal at the Jakarta Asian Games in 1992, Banerjee led India in the 1960 Rome Olympics, where he scored the equalizer against a formidable French team in a 1-1 draw. Before that, Banerjee represented India in the 1956 Melbourne Olympics and played a key role in their 4-2 win over Australia in the quarterfinals. Banerjee's contribution to Indian football was duly recognized by the world governing body FIFA that awarded him the Centennial Order of Merit in 2004. The International Commission of Jurists (ICJ) on Friday condemned the hanging of the 4 men convicted for Nirbhaya's gun rape and murder while stating that the execution of the perpetrators was an affront to rule of law and does not improve access to justice for women. Also read, Justice has finally been done, says Nirbhaya's mother. Denouncing the executions, the ICJ urged the centre to abolish death penalty and introduce systematic changes to the legal framework to deter violence and improve access to justice for women. Frederick Rafsky, ICJ Asia-Pacific Director, said, state-sanctioned executions are little more than public theatre that risk celebrating and perpetuating violence at the expense of the rule of law. As heinous as these crimes were, the imposition of the death penalty, the deterrent effect of which has been widely debunked, does nothing to improve the lives of women. Also read, Delhi gang rape victim narrates the tale of horror. The ICJ also called upon the Government of India to join other states and take immediate steps towards ending the practice of capital punishment, as prescribed by United Nations General Assembly resolutions. Senior advocate and human rights activist Vrinda Grover said, in 2013, the criminal laws were amended. However, 7 years later the graph of rapes has not diminished. Instead of compelling the state to invest in plugging the gaps in the investigation, prosecution and adjudication of sexual crimes and formulating victim-oriented processes, the clamor for execution of the convicts has hijacked the discourse. 7 years later, the power of the state to extinguish life stands entrenched, while women and girls in India continue to struggle to live a life of freedom, safety and dignity as equal persons, M.S. Grover said.